Bajo and Hex, you are about to compete in the Ultimate Gaming Snack Challenge. An assortment of the finest ingredients lies before you. What you make is up to you, but I expect nothing short of excellence. It's time to duel. You have 15 minutes, starting now.
Oh, okay, what should I make?
So we walk into the studio and we see a whole table set up with all of these different kinds of food. And I'm thinking, what's going on?
So Darren calls us over to do this challenge, and I see everything there, and I'm thinking, I only know what 2 of these pieces of food are. There's cheese and there's bread.
What to make? Okay, I know. You've heard of Tiny Tower. I'm going to make the Tiny Dessert Tower of Deliciousness. This is gonna be great.
I really want to do well today because this is a competitive environment and, you know, I know food. I'm better than Bajo and I just don't want to be the noob.
I look at the bread and I'm thinking, what do I do with this bread? It's barely toasted. It's more stale than toasted. And so I start to think about the cheese sandwich itself and what it means to me and my life. And I think, you know, the cheese sandwich experience needs to be deconstructed.
Now, Hex, can you tell me about your towering creation?
Well, it's very delicate in terms of the balance and structure. A real chef always tastes his creation, so this is just part of the process.
So to build my tiny tower of deliciousness, I begin with a waffle base because it's got a sturdy structure that will act as a good foundation for the tower. I then use skewers to try and create a kind of central structure for the tower, and I feed donuts onto them and marshmallows. I then added pretzels for a bit of salty pizzazz. I think the judge will really like that.
The competition today here is fierce. What do you think your chances are against Chef Bajo?
Chef Bajo. More like sous chef. I'm the chef around here, and I'm gonna win for sure.
So I break the cheese apart in my bare hands, and that way you can feel the cheese in your fingers and really smell the cheese. But you know, I am also a fan of healthy things. So I look at the leek and I look at the yam and I'm like, I've got to use these 2 things somehow in there. It can't just be a cheese sandwich. I've got to push myself.
Bajo, time is running out. Tell me, what have you created there?
Well, Darren, I know I wanted to make something using these 2 vegetables, but I couldn't resist the cheese and the bread, you know, because cheese sandwiches are my thing. They're what I do. So I'm just struggling. I'm worried about the veggies, and I'm worried about what I'm doing with the cheese, and it's not quite coming together yet, and I made a fatal mistake, Darren. I accidentally ate some of the bread.
It just doesn't look edible, Bajo. Look, take a slice of bread in your left hand, hold it over your left ear, and do the same for your right hand and your right ear.
You know, I'm a bit on edge, and then Darren comes in and he makes me put a piece of bread on either side of my face.
You know what you are, Bajo?
What am I?
You're a noob sandwich. Say it, what are you?
I'm a noob sandwich.
You're a noob sandwich.
And he calls me a noob sandwich. And, you know, that's his prerogative as the head chef to do that. I don't have to take that on board. I don't believe I'm a noob sandwich.
30 seconds!
What? No!
So everything's going great and the tower is looking amazing, and then all of a sudden,
This gummy bear just won't stay on. And I've worked really hard to come to this point, and I've given up so much. And if it doesn't work, I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm thinking, is this the end for the tiny tower of deliciousness?
10, 9, 8, 3, 2, 1. Time's up.
It's brilliant.
It is a race to the finish. I'm just like stuffing cookies and strawberries and little like marshmallows and gummy bears on there, and then I pour on the whipped cream and everything, and then Darren calls time, and I look down at my creation and it's perfect.
It is now the moment of truth, and to decide the verdict, let me introduce my expert taste tester, Goose!
All right, Bajo, Hex, what have we got here? Hex, this looks superb, but it's barely standing.
Thank you, Goose. This is my tiny tower of deliciousness.
Oh, well, I'll be the judge of that. I'll just have a nibble off the back there.
Try and get a piece of every layer if you can.
No, there's a lot going on there, a lot of complexity, good texture. Well done overall.
Thank you.
Bajo, what's going on here?
Le cheese, they're quick constructs with yam.
Well, look, I think I'll just look at that one.
Goose, you have to taste it.
Well, to be fair, I guess...
Make sure you get some of the leek.
Oh, that is disgustingly delicious. well done. Well, look, I think both of you tried very hard, and, well, I guess I have to award a winner. So, I'm gonna give it to Hex. Well done!
Yes!
Oh, no, careful. You've covered in... Oh, please.
I'm really thrilled to have won today. I put my heart and soul into that tower, and it just feels really special to be the best chef on Good Game Spawn Point.
Hex's dish was the superior dish. Like, I wanted to eat Hex's dish, all of it. But, you know, sometimes art needs to take a step forwards in all sorts of genres. And while my dish may not be the most palatable to those around me, I think our descendants will look at it and go, what is that? I think the real winner today is art.
Well, yeah, but to be more accurate, it was actually Hex.
It's Hex. She won. You lost. You lost.